So we're kind of redoing our archway here. So this tin's here just to kind of try to kill the grass before we lay the mulch down on it. So first of all, the first thing, it looked kind of messy. It was kind of all uneven. And then the second thing is I couldn't even walk under it. So this was too low. So what we did, we just pushed it together a little bit more to make the walkway more narrow, but yet wider so I could walk underneath of it. And we just straightened up the sides so they look a lot straighter, a lot more clean look. So I liking the look of this. Okay, and so our raised beds, they rotted. They made it a year, so I mean they got by a year. But so this time around we're spending a little money. The last ones were free. I just used some old nails and some old junk I had in the barn and put together some beds, and it got us by a year, like I said. But these beds here are we bought them. So these little blocks here, they're pretty slick. They go together like so, and then the wood fits in here. So I tried to get away with using these old ones that I had, but they were just a little bit too thin. They're 1-bys, and so they just didn't quite do the trick. Plus there's a lot of age on them anyway, so they're not going to last super long. But what's great is, you know, the wood rots or whatever, and you just replace the wood. These bricks will last a long time as long as you don't break them. And so we just got a 2x12 by 12 or 2x12 by 10 foot and a 2x12 by 8 foot that we're going to cut in half, so we'll have 4 foot. So we'll have 4 by 10 foot beds. Here's the final result. I really like the look at it. It brings out all the lines in the wood, the grains. Here, this one over here in particular, so if you got like knots and such like this that have all these really interesting characteristics, it just brings all those lines out and looks really, really spectacular. I just kind of in love with that look. You know, it's kind of like rustic and whatever, but it really is beautiful because, you know, lumber to me is pretty beautiful, especially good lumber, you know, solid lumber. You know, it takes a long time for a tree to get that age, and they have so many different characteristics. Every single board is unique, you know, all them knots and stuff is really cool. This one right here is incredibly impressive. That has so many different characteristics and really cool. So I got some of it scraped away. I can take the propane burner and come along here and scorch the rest of it and hopefully kill off most of the grass. There's always going to be weeds and stuff that are going to pop up. Just going to do the best we can here. We'll get this level at least so we can get the boards down and we can start pumping or getting the dirt all on that inside there. And so far it's coming along pretty nice. It's a lot better than the last year's, and hopefully we can get these beds in, because we got loofahs that are like this long already, and they were climbing all over our grow shelf and connecting to everything. So it'd be nice to get those out of the grow shelf and out in the sun and get them to where they got a trellis they can climb on, and they're just gonna explode. I mean, I just have a feeling they're just gonna absolutely explode. Some new dirt to play with, huh, Bubs? You good boy, dude. You got some dirt in your hair now, man. That's all right. That's what baths are for. Weston, look at this.
He's the one.
Which one looks prettier? I'll take that one to the outside. This one's got some knots in it. Pretty good. Kind of like them knots. All right, we just got to move this one over to this one.
What are we gonna grow in here?
Oh, loofahs, beans, cucumbers, things that go on a trellis, climb on a vine.
Would it be cool if we could have made a greenhouse over there?
It's gonna, I think we're gonna have to go get some cow manure or something. Throw in there.
We could put the dog's doo-doo.
Dog doo-doo ain't that great for, it's got a compost really hot because it's got a lot of parasites and bacteria in there. A big sandbox.
Might not have a cucumber that grows there.
He's having the time of his life though. Getting his little feet dirty. I think this turned out better than one we had last year, right? His beds look pretty good. Trellis will get some green over it. Look pretty good. We'll get our walkway mulched, and yeah, I like it.